didn't have time this morning to get out here and kind of show everybody what we had going on. We're still filling the road up or whatever. Um, we don't. We've come a long way. We got maybe another 60 feet to go on this one crossing here. This is the worst one. This area that we're in here is about 6 to 7 feet cut. We're right in the very bottom of the area, so I think once we get beyond this point, we should be pretty good. It's kind of a slow go because we can only get so many trucks at a time bringing them in here, so we're kind of at the mercy of them. Got one backing down in here right now. We're going to try to get him to stop right over here so we can kind of fill in this section here, kind of build it up evenly all the way across. Come on. There's just out of my reach. track hoe right there is Old Bessie. I've had that thing for about 15 years, and it's been a really good one. It's a 320 CLU, which is the U is the limited tail swing, and you can about turn that thing around in wherever you can drive it at. You can just about spin it around. It's only got maybe about a foot or so overhang off the end of it, and it has the narrow track pad. So I don't know where it was at when whoever had it for us, but they must have had it in either in a city or something like that, because it's meant to get in some pretty narrow places. But it's been a good one. It's hard to find a C series that's still in that good a shape. It's never been painted or anything. Both of these track hoes are about the same size. This is a 323, which are both 20-ton class excavators. This one's just about 15,000 heavier than that one. Quite a bit more horsepower, but they're still rated as the same series, same class. They all have the same B linkage on the bucket and 80 millimeter pins, so they take the same bucket setups. This one's just a little bit more heftier. Come back in here when we get some more loads brought. Those trucks, there's a little soft spot right there where water's kind of seeping into the road. They will back through it every single time. All they got to do is hang a little bit wide, but oh man. Right on it. You got one right behind you too. Hey Corey. Uh, well, it's 5070 is the address. Where are you at? And I'll tell you how. Yeah, right. The Shell station will have been on your left. That four-way right there. Go through the red light, then go to the first four-way stop. Take a right, and then it's just right. You can't miss it. Hell, there's a bunch of dump trucks pulling out of here right now if you're pretty close. But if you keep your eyes peeled on the left hand side of the road, there'll be a road called Friendship Lane, You may miss it, but it's just directly past that. You'll see there's like a new entrance up there by the road that's got two concrete mitered end caps or whatever. That's the drive. Go past that. It's maybe just, I mean, 300 or 400 yards past that. It'll be on the right hand side of the road. I don't think you. If you get to Hawkins Crawford Road, you went too far. Okay. Yep. This is it. Yeah. If you were there when they pull out, if you come down in here, you can see where you see the dozer sitting right here by the road. All right. He left you enough space where you can pull in right in front of it, and you'll be out of their way. All righty, buddy. Yeah, we'll see. That looks like mud, but it's just dirty rock. It's rock. It's just got mud on the rocks, and it's just they won't run this stuff through their crusher, but it works great if you're trying to fill up a road, especially that all that clay and mud and crap. It bonds all that together. When it does dry out, it is awesome. Other than, well, I mean, shoot, that there was water standing right there this morning in and out. I mean, they're backing over it, no problem. Got Caterpillar coming up here right now. We got one dozer. It's right up there. We got one down with a injector down, so he's coming today to get started on that. They finally got the part in today. Been waiting about 3 or 4 days for that part. There's Caterpillar right there. It was easier for us just to have them to change that injector out rather than us getting involved in it, just because we're so covered up trying to get through this hole here. It's a pretty nice truck. I'm always kind of watching as they back in to make sure that they're not going down. And as you can see, they're not. I mean, he's fully loaded there, and he's not squatting at all, not mashing the ground. The last thing I want is them to get stuck or have a problem or something like that. So I always try to watch out for these guys because they watch out for us. So that's groundwater coming up right there. No, I've not had that dug out for, I don't know, maybe an hour. try to place these rocks kind of like a puzzle down here on the bottom so it fills the gaps. That water will continue to kind of flow through there, hopefully, like what we're planning on. I mean, like I said, you're not going to get away from that water unless you do some kind of drains in this section here. But like this is the lowest point of this entire property, really. So where's it going to drain to? So it'll still be down there. It's just we're just going to be working above it. Probably the worst one I've ever done so far in my history of doing these. Dang, that's rough. I think you can blade that off now. Oh, let's see. I think this is pretty hard right here. It ain't very hard. I may try to back up here and cut a little bit more out. That way we can stay square. Try to keep my bearings right on where this road is. We're not quite sure, but maybe on this section here we may have to dig it out from the sides if we can't get down in it. So we don't got to go a lot further. It's just maybe 50, 60 feet or so. It's just right there. But it is not stable. If I can't get this little section here cut out. Looks like we're going to hit pretty good ground, pretty shallow on this side. That is good news. That's pretty good stuff there. We're going to dig through it to make sure, but we definitely don't want to fill in more than we have to. I believe it was just tricking me. I believe it's a little bit further down. That old yellowy clay there is not too good. I'm all myself up here. That right there a second and we'll be able to tell.